Okay, good morning to all of you. Just wait so that all can join and then we are going to start. Okay, so in yesterday's class, we have discussed about the topic of the line coding scheme. Means the basic started, we have seen that line coding scheme and what are the names we have figured out, means what are the categories under the part of this line coding scheme, right? So again, we are talking about that thing in line coding. This line coding scheme can be classified into three parts or three major category actually. What are the categories? These categories are first, it is an unipolar. Second one is known as polar, and third one is known as bipolar. So these are the three categories. Under three categories, line coding scheme can be subcategorized, or these are the categories we can divide this line coding scheme. Now talking about this one by one, first let's discuss about this unipolar scheme, right? So what happened in unipolar scheme actually, all what we are talking about here is the part of this digital data communication. So in line coding scheme, what happened actually, that the signal, we know that there are the thing that is bits 0 and 1, right? So the signal, while it is traveling through the transmission mode, any medium it can be, this transmission mode, either it will be 1 or either the bits will be 0, right? So two type of voltage bit, either it can be 1 or it can be 0. So this 1 and 0 represented by the term this unipolar scheme, the signal level is above either 1 or the 0. Under this unipolar scheme, under the part of this unipolar scheme, one thing that is present here, that first we talk about, that is NRZ. That is a term NRZ, that is non-return to zero. That is non-return to zero scheme. This non-return to zero scheme is saying that, or in this part, non-return to zero scheme, what is actually going on? That two things. One is one. One thing is represented by the part 1 and another thing is represented by the part 0. So what this 1 and 0 is actually defining? This 1 is actually defining the positive voltage bit. This 1 is actually defining the positive voltage bit, and 0 is defining the low or negative voltage bit. Low or negative voltage bit, but in this scenario that negative bit is not present, we are considering at a low voltage bit. So it can be a positive or high voltage bit, and it can be a low or negative voltage bit. So this positive and low or negative voltage bit by which this thing actually represented. So if we draw, we have already seen a similar type diagram in tomorrow's class. We will again see it that suppose we are trying to send the signal with this NRZ line coding scheme. Then what happened? Suppose this is my line of signal. Okay, this is my part. Fine. Now, suppose this is the part of 0. This point is actually residing as 0. This is actually mentioned as 0. Now, we want to send a signal that is consist of a data something like this. 10110. So the signal with the consisting bits of 101 and 110. So this is the thing where it can call be as time, and it is our amplitude part. So time and amplitude, these two part is described here. Now, if we want to send the signal of this 10110, so first thing is 1. So this is our 1 part. Suppose this is going on up to this, then the 0. So it will move to the part of 0, right? Then again it is consisting for going some 0. Then 0 means it is considering as a low voltage. So the 0 is going on something like this. Then again 1. So the thing is going to 1. Then it is going for the 1 for a time being. Then again we are getting a shifting of 1, right? So again it is going for the 1, and then again after a certain period of time it is getting a 0, and then it continues for the flow, and then it goes on. The signal will move on to the wave like this, right? And then if anything is needed, then it is move on like that. So each of these part is a particular simpler part. This is actually defining one part. This is actually defining one part. There is another part that is here, then another part that is describing here. So each of these part of 10110, the beat and high and positive voltage beat, it is moving like this. So we can say this is part 1, this is the part for 0, then again this is the part for 1, this is the part for 1, and this is the consisting part for 0. So the NRZ and line scoring scheme, the positive voltage bit and the 0 voltage bit or the low voltage bit, depending upon this thing is goes on. Now this NRZ line scoring scheme, actually we are talking about, it is for the synchronization. Now synchronization is where the speed of the message or the speed of sending the message is a little bit slow. For the synchronization is used, this NRZ is used for the slow speed synchronization transmission interface. It is used in slow speed synchronization transmission interface. Slow speed synchronization transmission interface. So this slow speed synchronization transmission interface, this NRZ scheme is actually used. And here one thing is very much important, that is the bandwidth of the network. Bandwidth of the network needs to be very good, otherwise it will not be so effective. So bandwidth of the network needs to be very good, otherwise the uh, synchronization, or as the slow speed synchronization, if the bandwidth is not that much good, then the performance will not be up to the mark. There will be a poor performance over the channel. There will be a poor performance over the channel. So this NRZ under the unipolar line scoring scheme is effective only for the slow speed synchronization transmission, where the synchronization as speed a data is moving in a slow speed literally, and the synchronization needs to be there for transmission interface. NRZ is a very good scheme. While respect to that, there is another part, that is a solar scheme. Just a thing of reverse. In NRZ we are mentioning the higher bit as 1 or the higher voltages as 1, whereas the lower voltages or low voltage bits as 0. But what happened in polar scheme? Polar scheme, then we can say that here the voltages are on the both sides. Means there will be two type of voltages. One is a negative voltage and one is a positive voltage. Means in unipolar or NRZ scheme, what we are saying that there are two type of voltage. One is positive or high voltage bit and one is low voltage bit. Okay, so in this scenario, I think this term will not be effective. So I'm crossing this. So low voltage is fine because there is no negative part of voltages we are talking about. But in polar scheme, there are two voltages on the part of time axis. One is a positive or high voltage and one is a negative voltage. So now the thing is this positive and or the high voltages, it is actually represented by 0, and the negative or the lower voltages is actually represented by 1. So the things are just a reverse part, where in polar scheme we can say that the positive voltage is represented as 0, negative voltage is represented as 1 in the part of this polar scheme, So now I'm not going to draw the things again, because I have shown in the example here that how to draw the signals with respect to bits. So when we are getting a signal something like this of 10110 in case of polar scheme, then how we can do that? Easily by putting the values into the respective positions. Now, talking about this, the NRZ of the polar scheme, actually, there are several disadvantages. One of the disadvantages I have already told, that bandwidth of the network is a very important criteria. If it is not up to the mark, then the performance will be poor, right? Then what happens if the performance is poor? There will be a synchronization problem. If the performance is poor, then what happens? The synchronization problem is there. So all the things are connected to each other. So if the bandwidth of the network is not so good, then there will be a synchronization problem. So the message will not be synchronized. So the message will not be synchronized properly, and the message will not be delivered properly, right? So these are the disadvantages we can talk about here. Fine. So just a minute. Okay. Another part here that is present, that is our bipolar. So unipolar we have talked about, similar to like polar we have talked about. So what is the case of this bipolar? In the case of this bipolar, what happens in unipolar? We have seen that two things, 1 and 0 for positive and a 0 voltage or low voltage, right? In polar scheme, we have seen the thing positive and negative. That is the reverse part. But in bipolar, what happens? There are three parts: positive, negative, and the 0. So in bipolar, there are three parts: positive, second one is negative, and third one is a 0 value. So three things are residing, and we need to put the three things into the while drawing the signal of for this bipolar. That is a positive value, a negative value, and a 0 value. Positive voltage value, negative voltage value, and a 0 value. So in this part, there are two variations actually of this bipolar encoding. There are two variations. One is called a AMI, and second one is known as the pseudo ternary. One is called as AMI. Second one is known as pseudo ternary. So AMI and the pseudo ternary, the full form of AMI is that alternate mark inversion. The full form of AMI is alternate mark inversion. So this alternate mark inversion and pseudometry, these are the two terms involved here. What is this saying? This AMI. This AMI is actually saying that the thing, the binary, the 0 digit here is represented by a neutral 0 voltage. In AMI, first let me clear all the things here. Just a minute. So in AMI, it is saying that the 0 part, the 0 that is represented by the neutral 0 voltages. the zero here, it is represented by neutral zero voltage, represented by neutral zero voltage. And with respect to one, what is the scenario over one here? That the one is actually represented by the alternative positive and negative voltages. It is actually alternate positive and negative voltages, alternative part, positive and negative voltages, right? Alternative of positive and negative voltages. AMI is represented by this zero, represented by the neutral zero voltage, and one is alternative of positive and negative voltages. And there is another part, that is pseudo ternary. We are talking about, that is pseudo ternary. What happened in the pseudo ternary part? The bits, the one is represented by a new zero voltage. So the reverse of this AMI. So one is represented by the neutral zero voltage, we can write, and the zero, it is represented by the alternative of positive and negative voltages. So zero is represented by the alternative of positive and negative voltages. So two terms are included in the bipolar scheme. For one is AMI and pseudo ternary. So one is in AMI, what is happening, that the zero is represented by the neutral zero voltage, and the one is represented by the alternative positive and negative voltages. Whereas pseudo ternary, the thing are just the opposite, that one is represented by a neutral zero voltage and zero is represented by a alternative negative and positive voltage, positive and negative voltages, right? Now, just for an example, right? Suppose a signal that we need to that is moving through a transmission. The signal is given as 0 1 0 0 1 0, right? So suppose this is the signal, consider this is the signal that we need to be transmitted. Two part I am going to show in this one graph, the AMI and the pseudo ternary both. Suppose this line is for our AMI and this line is for our pseudo ternary, right? AMI and pseudo ternary. So suppose I am first trying to draw the part for AMI 0 1 0 0 1 0. So what happened will there consisting part, what we are saying, the zero is represented by a neutral zero voltage. So this is my neutral line. This line is my neutral line. For both the cases, this is my neutral line. So yeah, I am trying to write that is this is my neutral line. Fine. And this is also for the neutral line in the pseudo ternary part. Now, this neutral line, I am trying to put the value of 0 1 0 0 1 0. So suppose first the thing is 0. So while it is 0, what is said, the 0 is represented by a neutral zero voltages in the part of AMI, right? So I am sending the value. I am sending the value with respect to this. So suppose this is my the part of 0. The 0 have been placed here. Now 1, the next part, that is 1, and it is represented, is saying that 1 is represented by an alternative positive and negative value. So first of all, positive, alternative positive and negative voltages, alternative positive and negative voltage. So 0, if 0, then if I are getting an alternative positive, then we are placing it as an alternative positive side, right? Suppose this is the positive part, we have placed the value into the alternative positive part, and then it is moving on for a particular time. Then again I am getting a 0, then again I am getting a 0. So putting the value into the again to the neutral line, and it is goes on, right? Then second part also there is a 0, so again it is moving on, then a 1, then we are getting a 1. So now the positive part have been derived, already the positive part have been expressed. So now it's part the alternative of positive, that is the negative part. So now it is to the down part and it flows for some time. Then again, it is coming to the base neutral, that is as it is the last part, that is 0. So 0, again it will be flowing for some time. So 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0 for the part of the AMI, for the part of the AMI, it is moving particularly like this way. So now if I put the values into this particular segregation, fine. So this is the values segregation, and if I'm trying to put the values in the bits, suppose this is the part of my 0, right? This is the part of my 1, then this is the part of my 0, this is the part of my 0, this is the part of my 1, this is the part of my 0. So putting each of the values into the particular scenario, then the things can be easily derived. The things can be easily draw with the help of AMI, that's alternative represented by 0 voltages and alternative of positive and negative voltages. And if I just draw the reverse of this particular 0 1 0 0 1 0 into the pseudo ternary, then what happens if I'm trying to draw it into the pseudo ternary? Then the 0 or the 1 is represented by the neutral 0 voltage, and 0 is the alternative positive and negative voltage. So first the things for the positive, so 0 as the first part is 0, then it is for the positive part. Then what? The 1. So when it is 1, it is coming to the down line and it is moving into the neutral part. It is moving into the neutral part. Then again a 0. So when we are getting a 0, it is the alternative of positive and negative, right? So as first for 0, we have already a positive part. Then here a 0, it is moving for the negative part, right? Then again a 0. So alternative of negative, that is the positive. So 0 will be raised up and here the value will be 0 placed. Then a 1 means it is moving for the baseline again for the neutral value. Then last one is 0, again it is alternative of positive, then it is goes for the negative side. So 0 1 0 0 1 0, we just very easy and logical thing if we understand the basics, that what is represented by what value. In AMI, 0 is represented by what, 1 is represented by what, and in respect to pseudo ternary, 0 is represented by what value and 1 is represented by what value. Just keeping that in mind, we can easily draw the signal bits with respect to the signal graph easily, right? So 0 1, these are the values that we need to be remembered. And what is the advantages that is bipolar scheme, that all the things means a positive, a negative and a neutral value line, three lines can be drawn simultaneously. But there is a thing that while we are trying to be synchronize the problem for a longer sequence of this data, so if all the terms are 0 in the longer part, if the things are there is the 0 bits are present for a longer time, then the synchronization may have a problem. Means I'm trying to say an example just like this, that suppose starting at 0 1 0 0 1, then a lot of 0 is going for a longer time, right? And then a comes. So in the part of AMI, I'm talking about. So for this is the disadvantage of AMI. So if a law for a longer term, if it is 0, means 0 is mentioned as a neutral line. So there is a connection problem or maybe the synchronization problem may happen. Similar to pseudo ternary, if I talk about the longer connection of what value may cause the synchronization problem. Now you people tell me if AMI in AMI, if the 0 causes this particular type of synchronization problem or may lead us to a synchronization problem, then in pseudo ternary, what value or what of the continuous value may lead us to this scenario?
1.
1.
So then if for the longer part, if I'm talking about in the pseudo ternary, then values of something like this, as this one is represented by the neutral baseline, it will cause a synchronization problem or may lead us to a synchronization problem. So the signal bits are given. So if we need to draw the signal from the particular base, then it is quite easy just to remember two parts. That is what is AMI, what is pseudo ternary, right? What is the values of AMI, what is the things of pseudo ternary. Now this is a part of module 1 into the scenario. So the part of module 1 that consists, I have said that previously there are 5 modules in the data communication part, right? So we have talked about the network parts, and these are the things. Just let me open the syllabus for you people. Just give me a minute. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so you can see that there are 5 modules, module 1 to module 5. So we have started from the back side of module 5, where the things are the data communication networks, network type, this type of topic we have discussed. The digital transmission, digital to digital conversation, these things we have talked. Module 1, that is the signal analysis, time frequency, ingestion data and signal fundamentals, analog and digital signal. We are talking this type of thing, right? So module 5 and consisting of some part of module 1. So we have almost covered 2 modules here. So there are 3 more modules, that is 2, 3 and 4 that we need to be discussed or that need to be covered, right? So now in this scenario, from this particular module 1, what we are trying to discuss for a longer period of time, we have talked for this over many classes. So some questions or some scenarios may come. What are the possible questions comes into that? That I'm just giving the example, or I'm telling the questions that may comes to the scenario, that what is the components. I have given you this into the assignment part also. What is the preferred components of data communication system? What is the simplest how to place data mode following topologies, mesh, star, bus, string, then the referred method for accessing the internet, TCP/IP modules. These are the part comes to the scenario. In the part of this data signal and digital transmission, what we have talked about, that what is the comparison of analog and digital signal, then what is the transmission method of digital signals, what do you mean by transmission impairment, what is the cause of transmission impairment, then what are the performance parameters of the network, means the last in yesterday or the previous day what we have talked about, the jitter, bandwidth, these are the performance parameters. Then what are the factors the data rate depends on, then what are the theoretical formulas to calculate the data rate, and what is the data element, signal element, unipolar scheme, polar scheme, bipolar scheme. Then a certain number of bits can be given to you people, where you need to draw the signal, the representation of the signal from the particular bits. These are the scenario that comes into the exam, that this type of questions may comes into the exam. Okay, following to that, one small assignment you people need to do in your home. There's nothing to submit. Okay, you people need to do by your own into the home. Maybe in tomorrow's class I can ask any random person to show me the answer of this particular, where you need to share your screen and show me that what you have drawn in your copy, what you have drawn in your copy, right? So the thing is that what you need to do in the what the thing you need to do into the home, right? The thing is, first let me clear. The thing that you people need to do, you people need to represent the following sequence of signal bits, following sequences of signal bits into the different line coding scheme. Means NRZ, then the AMI, pseudo ternary. With respect to whatever we have discussed, whatever we have talked about, you will need to represent the following sequences of signal bits into the different line coding scheme. So the values I am giving to you people, that, and you will need to do it in your copy. Maybe I can ask any random person tomorrow's class, where you need to show me the particular thing, right? So what are the values? First value is 1010 triple 100, 1010 triple 100. This is the first, the thing that you people need to put in the different line coding scheme. Second one, 1011 001, 1011 0011, and for the third, where you people need to put 0011 0101. These are the three values that you people need to draw the signal line into the different lines coding scheme with respect to what the things we have discussed, right? This is the task that you will need to do in your home, and I can ask any random person from the from out of 2930 those who have joined, and those person need to show me the copy where you have draw all the things. And if anyone, if the person I ask a name and uh, don't show me the result into the copy, then I will mark him as an absent. Then I will mark him as an absent of from tomorrow's class. So all the person need to do and be ready. I can ask any random person. So if anyone not doing it, then there is nothing, there is no value of present in the class. I will mark him as absent from the class. Fine. And these are the tasks, these absence of if whatever the things I'm giving to you people, this have a mark that's called a student performance mark, that is in my hand actually while I'm submitting your mark. So from that, I also deduct the mark for that particular person. So be careful and do the task or do the small task that reflect to your student performance mark, right? So it is not like that I am sitting here, I am telling and discussing, I am telling and telling, and you people are just listening and nothing you are doing. Not like that. You people need to do, you people need to study, and you people need to do this small type of assignment for your mark, for your betterment of the mark. Okay, so these are the parts. This is the cover of module 1 up to this particular part. There is next, from tomorrow's class we are going to start a new module, right? That is the analog to digital conversion, where the PCM sampling, this type of terms will come and we'll need to see those type of things. So we are not going to do, we are not going to start any more topics today. So this, up to this particular part, these are the things we have talked about, we have discussed about. And I hope that yesterday I have shared the link with you all, and I hope all of you have submitted your assignment in respect to 3 of the assignment that I have given. So if anyone is missing and still not done it, that is their problem, because the link will be closed. Fine. So no more request is also granted from your end. Fine. So okay. So anyone wants to say anything or wants to ask anything? Anyone wants to say or ask anything?
Sir, what is Manchester coding?
Manchester coding, it will be discussed. I didn't discuss that particular part. There is two things, Manchester coding, and also one part is there. I think just a minute. Manchester coding, and one more part is there that I need to discuss. The term, just a minute. Differential Manchester. Two term is there, Manchester coding and differential Manchester. It is for actually the biphase. Means while we are talking about this RZ, NRZ, means the unipolar coding scheme, there is a biphase where this Manchester coding line for Manchester line coding scheme are coming, and where you need to, there is a calculation for 0 and 1 also, that 0 from high to low or 1 from low to high, while we are converting the signal or transition in the middle of the bit. So in the whatever we have seen till now, that there is a no transition happening in the middle of the bit, Means while it is 0, the full of 0 is going, and while it is 1, the 1 is going. But sometimes it happens that there is a transition comes into the middle of the beat. While a beat is going on, then a transition may come or may happen change. So in that particular scenario, the high to low voltages, the transition is uh, represented as 0, and from low to high it is represented as 1. So it is for the two voltages. Here the 0 and 1 voltage are not actually describing any particular scenario. This 0 and 1 is for the transition from high to low value and from low to high value, right? So this is part for Manchester and differential Manchester. So I will explain that also with the diagram. Good, you have asked me. So in tomorrow's class, I will also going to discuss this transition and the Manchester and differential Manchester coding part. Okay. Do ask me tomorrow's class once again so that I can talk about it. So I think all of you have write your name in the chat box. So out of 28, 26 participants have written their names into the chat box. Okay, fine. So this is for all for today's class. And as the time is going to end very soon, there is few seconds left only. We will meet again into the classes of Linux, where we are going to discuss about the topic of Linux from 11:30. Okay. So thank you all for joining the session, and take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.